what at least organisers claim is the biggest action of its kind yet against ULEZ cameras is well underway. You can see beside me here there are around maybe a couple of dozen protesters, but crucially there are many more like them right across the borough. They say they're targeting somewhere in the region of 100 ULEZ cameras across the borough, covering them up for 3 hours and giving what the organisers call freedom to the people of London for that 3-hour period. We're also joined, you may have noticed, by some fairly large fire engines. The significance of those is to highlight what the organisers say are inconsistencies in the ULEZ scheme. So this one particularly is from 1937. You can probably imagine not exactly a clean engine, but it's exempt from ULEZ because it's considered a historic and classic vehicle. And I have to say, given you can probably hear them, the honking, the number of cars honking their support as they go past, it's some indication that these people have some support, if not considerable support, in the wider public. And earlier, though, I spoke to the organiser at Kingsley Hamilton, and I put to him that, well, look, ULEZ has been operational now for several years. It's not going anywhere. The cameras are all in place. Is he aware that he's fighting something of a losing battle?
To a certain extent, people have sort of given up hope. They've got compliant vehicles, but obviously they still feel hard done by because they're in debt buying those compliant vehicles. So they're still paying those debts and they're very cross about it. So they're not thinking, oh, well, I'm compliant, I'm okay now. They're thinking I'm compliant and I've got this unaffordable loan that I've got to pay off for the next 8 years. So people are still angry. You may be right, but the thing is, ULEZ is only the thin end of the wedge. We are so fearful that pay per mile is coming up. But the cameras for ULEZ have been paid for with ULEZ, but they are needed for pay per mile. So pay per mile is coming. If Sadiq Khan gets another term in office, we're quite sure of that. So we're hoping that we won't have Sadiq Khan for another 4 years. But we want him to listen.